my name is Professor Erbas-White. I am your instructor during spring 2014 semester for Math 351 online. Welcome to orientation. So if you do this orientation and you send me the contract and you do all the steps, you do not have to come in for in-person orientation on January 17. I will waive that requirement, but you have to finish all your orientation requirements by that time. If you are in doubt or you could not finish it, you have to come in person because that's the day that I will take petitioners. And if you don't come in and you do not finish the orientation, you'll be dropped for no show. So it's important that you finish the orientation. It's just double, triple check, and then not to come in person. Okay? Now this class also requires you to come in 2 more times after that. About after 8 weeks after the startup, you're going to have a midterm 2 hours in person on a Friday night. I'll give you the date and the time and the location. I'll send you an email later on. And the final exam is going to be at the end of 16 weeks. Again, it's going to be on a Friday night. And I will send you information about that as well. This class does not use Blackboard from the IVC site. It uses Alex. So you will have to buy an Alex 360 code. Alex 360 means you have the Alex access and your book is online. So the book is optional, the paper book. You don't have to buy that one. And the book is going to pop up online. But if you feel like buying a book, you can buy it used in our bookstore. It's the Perez book. He's an instructor who teaches at Saddleback College. And he also has a bunch of videos, and I have a bunch of videos, and I'll just tell you where mine are. Okay, so let's get started. Your lifeline is ivc.edu. Make sure you understand this. You click on the ivc.edu site. You have to be very familiar with this. You're going to send your emails to me from this email wiggling right here, and you are going to use your IVC email. If you're a Saddleback student, that's okay. You go to Saddleback's email and you send me that. But all other emails are not acceptable. The other thing that you do, you need to understand where all the sites are. Click on the academics. Click on the schools and departments. It's going to take you to the math area. Click on mathematics. Now there are a couple of things in here. Student learning outcomes is going to have the class goals. If you click on it, and you can see what the goals of this class is. And how to succeed in math, what you can do to be successful. Read that. Now, this is the other thing. We are going to cover a lot of arithmetic review, and then we are going to get started with pre-algebra and do some algebra for you to get ready for beginning algebra class. I will give you extra credit for signing up for the math modules. If you want information about it, it's right here. You sign up for the math modules, they run online, and you do that while you're doing my class, you will get extra credit. So the orientation for math modules is going to be here. It's a paid class. It is half a unit. There are 8 different modules. It goes pretty much parallel to your class, and it has videos, worksheets that are in addition to your class, and it really, really, really helps. So you take my class. While you're taking the class, you sign up for modules. I go, yay, okay, I'll give you extra credit for that. And that's in the syllabus, how much extra credit. And those run online as well. So if you're interested in being successful, have a good foundation, sign up for these modules. They are not mandatory. They are highly recommended. Click in here, read, click in here, and then understand how you get started with those. My online math classes, probably this is redundant. That will tell you where the orientation is and all that, and I will tell you this in the video. Honors program, you're interested in becoming part of one of our honors students, you need a teacher recommendation. You can start by getting an A in my class, and we go from there. Math Center, we have a math lab. It's called Success Center, Math Lab, all interchangeably. That one is in B300 building, second floor. I recommend you go sign up for that the first week of classes. And it is free if you're around the campus. They're open Monday through Thursday in the morning till late. You can check this link and find out when they're open. Saturday morning is best time to do your homework until noon. Okay? And it's free. All right. And we also have a resource center in the Bistic building, first floor. That one is also free. You can get a tutor over there, but you need to sign up, and there's some paperwork I need to recommend you and things like that. So you have two places you can go and do your homework. I recommend that you go to the Math Lab, Math Center, and just sit down and do your homework there. If you get stuck, you just ask a tutor. I also work in the Math Lab 1 or 2 hours a week, and you know, you can see my hours in there. You can come and actually work with me in there. I also have office hours, and you're going to have to, you know, learn what it is, and I'll show you where my web page is, and you get all the information from there. So, faculty, click on it, and here's my web page. Click on that, and I'll take you around that. Math videos. Now, I have arithmetic, pre-algebra, beginning algebra topics in there. That's going to be in your class. You're responsible for that. So you want to watch these videos, click on them and watch them, okay? They're about 30-40 minutes long, and there are dozens of videos in there. You're not quite sure about your fractions, go watch the video. You're not sure about polynomials, go watch the video. So the math videos are there for you to watch. My schedule, if you click on it, it has my schedule and where things are, and you know, where am I, where's my office, and office hours. Here's my schedule, where my office hours is, where is it, where am I, at what time. I'm in the Math Lab. It looks like Mondays and Wednesdays. So come and see me. I have office hours on Fridays and Tuesdays. So I have a good chunk of it, and you can come and we can work. You can go to the Math Lab or whatever. Okay? So that is, I told you about my schedule, math videos, petitioning, that's irrelevant because you're already in class. Online course information, not relevant. This is the other thing. If you are a STEM student, in other words, interested in science and engineering, please become involved with the ASEC. This stands for Applied Science and Engineering Club. I'm the advisor, very, very active club. On campus, we do solar projects, we have robotics, we build cars, we build 3D models. I mean, it's just name it. If you are interested in that, and just please click in here and get the information and just pop up in our meetings, and then we'll get you working. All right, that is the site that I was just telling you about, the IVC site, and the email, you use this email link. Okay, so let's go next. Here's my web page. I showed you where my web page is, but this is the address for the web page. Okay, web access. Here you go. You're going to use Alex, and I'm going to go in there and then take you around. Alex.com with a K. So, all right. Purchase options. When you go to Alex, you will see you have a couple of options. You have to buy the 360 for the book to come with it. That's purchased online. You can also go to our bookstore and purchase it online. If you are getting Alex 360, that is for 18 weeks. Our class is about 16 weeks. Do not buy it too early because you're going to be short. So buy it maybe the week before classes start, and that will take you through May. But it is an 18-week one. I don't believe you need the 52-week one, and it's going to cost you only $83 online. Our bookstore does do some markup, but you can pay cash in there. This one is only for credit card purchases. So it's $83 plus tax. Okay, technical requirements. You want support. You want to ask, I'm not your tech person, but you just call them and then say, you know, my browser is doing this, doing that. So that's where you get help. I am here to help you with your math needs per se. Okay? I will send you a video, this orientation video, and all the paperwork the week before January 17th. This is when your in-person orientation is. Like I said, I will waive that requirement if you finish all the requirements that I cite inside Alex. And if you're comfortable, you don't have to come in. But then you have to come to midterm and the final. If you are at all any doubt, please come on January 17th, 6 to 7 p.m. Bistic 104. I get to meet you, I get you oriented, and it's a good deal. Now, write down this course code. It is, 10 letters, and you will need this course code to purchase it and to get access to the class. Okay. Videos, like I told you, these are the link names for the videos. You will need the arithmetic, beginning algebra, and pre-algebra videos to watch. Okay? All right. 8 weeks into the class, you're going to have a midterm. It will be on a Friday night. And I will send you the dates and locations. I'm still working on getting the room ready. Okay? Into 16 weeks after class is over, you're going to take a final exam. This is non-negotiable. I cannot accommodate out-of-state students at this point. Okay, so you have to be on campus. This is just for your convenience so that you can take other classes, but this class runs online. It's somewhat hybrid, but you need to be around to finish it. All right, that's that. So let me go to the class ID. Here we go. And copy that so that we can enter it in Alex. Okay. Now I'm going to go to Alex and show you around there. Okay, all you have to do is type alex.com. So what you need to do, new user, sign up now. Do this not earlier than 1 week before January 17. You buy that, you buy the access code, and you're all set. Okay? So here's the course code in caps, and I just gave it to you. What you need to do, you just go enter that. You do have a course code. Continue. It will find my class, and you continue. I've never used Alex before, So if you use Alex before, you can use the Alex login name by clicking in here, but I'm assuming you are a 351 student. You never did Alex before. Continue. Now, do you see here access code? If you purchase the access from our bookstore, you go physically to the bookstore and buy a piece of cardboard, and it will have an access code. Or you go to our bookstore, you buy the book new, it will have the access code inside. You don't have any of that, so what you need to do is just purchase an access code online. Here we go. These are your options. You got to go for the 18 weeks. The class is about 16 weeks, and that's going to be just enough for you to finish the class. You're going to click on it, and it tells you your book. This is the name of the book. You're going to enter the email address, and that's important. That's going to be your IVC email address or your Salbeck email address. Please do not use any other email address. And then make sure that you pick your school right. Where's US of A? I don't know. All right. So that is really truly international. I can't find the United States. Here we go. All right. And you choose your state. And then school is Irvine Valley College. It should have drop down one. And where is Irvine Valley College? Irvine Valley College. That's the one you want. All right, you click on it. And then after you do this, and then billing information, you entered all that, but make sure I'm strictly about IVC mail and continue, and you're registered, and it's immediate. All right, next time you come in, you're going to just enter your login name and username and password. Make sure that you know what they are. For username, I recommend that you use your first initial last name with the number at the end. That is the first part of your IVC email or SalMac email. Use that. And for password, use something that you're going to remember. Okay, that's that. Let's say afterwards you close everything and you're ready now to work. So you know where everything is, www.alex.com. Here you enter the login name that you said and then password. And you can actually look in here, what it is, and please do not use the free trial because I need you committed and I need you do the purchase and just get on with it. There are problems sometimes transferring from free trial to a paid trial or paid commitment, and it just creates a whole slew of things. All right. And then the support is up here. You can just call Alex. You're disgruntled with the program, contact these people, but I think you're going to like it. So what I'm going to enter is my own username and password and take you around. Yours will look a little bit different. Okay, when you come in, I'm in the instructor mode, but I will go to here and then I'll go to the student mode so you see it. You're going to see this class in there. But the first thing Alex is going to do, it's going to give you an assessment. And this is where you do your homework. Do you see it just goes in here? So you're going to go counterclockwise. You're going to start with the whole numbers. And what you want is when you do your problems, you want this thing to be darker to the dotted line. And then you're done. And then you have deadlines. I'll give you deadlines and I'll tell you where those are. And then you have to finish certain topics before the deadline, and then it will give you a quiz, and it will assess you. Okay? You don't have to do the worksheets, but you have deadlines to finish a certain chapter. And then you're done with whole numbers, and then based on your performance on the assessment, it's going to give you more problems or less problems. But you're supposed to move on. After the deadline, you go to the next one, and plus you're going to do some extra problems if you didn't do well in the assessment. So you do fractions, decimals, measurement, real numbers, all this, and then the last thing you do is exponents and polynomials. And like I said, you can watch all these videos on the site that I showed you, ivc.edu, my videos that are related to all these topics. Now, to get access to your book, all you have to do is just click on the book, and this is going to give you the book. You click on it, and then you just read it, okay? What is, how do you, how is the Alex is hooked up to your book, and how is this going to work? Do you know how to add, subtract, order of operation, all this stuff? Read your book first, watch my videos next, then do your pie. That's your homework. Then take your quizzes. Does that make sense? All right. Now let me go to the student view so that you can actually see a little bit how it looks. The first thing it's going to say, okay, well, you're going to do your pie. That's what it's called. And then first, before it generates a pie for you, it's going to give you an assessment. So take the assessment, in a nice room. If you don't do very well, you're going to have a lot of problems to do, okay? And it is somewhat artificial intelligence, so it's going to tell you, okay, do you know how to type? All right? That kind of stuff. And it gives you, things. How do you enter a fraction? This is important that you do it. You cannot do this thing without doing all this assessment. All right, does that make sense? And the ebook thing is here. You can actually access your ebook while you're doing your homework. All right, resources is also here. While you're doing assessment, you can just access it. Now, resources is where I'm going to give you information about your handout and all that stuff. Here's a couple of things that I put in there. Extra credit for modules. I give you extra credit for doing the modules. Like I said, just click on it and read up. Where the videos are, click on it and read up. And then there will be a bunch more as we go along. So you can get your, all the materials. I'll send you drills and things like this. So that's where the resource area is. The other thing that I want you to do, and that's in your timeline, once you get the printout of your syllabus, there's a course forum. You enter that. The forum is going to have, questions and things like this. You have to accept. All right? And it's going to have questions. For example, this is your first report. I want you to, for example, this is part of your orientation. You need to access the course forum and download orientation task form and contract, and then initial everything and email me. So you cannot complete the orientation without doing that. Does that make sense? All right. So this is pretty much what you see. Your book, your pie. After the assessment, it will give you pie. That's where you do your homework. So let me get out of here. Let me try to get back to the instructor area so I can show you a little bit more. You can see your grade book. You know exactly what your grade is. You don't have to ask me. And in the home thing, you'll see the course resources. And then by clicking on the pie, you do your pie problems. What else do you need? I don't use this homework feature. You just do your homework by just clicking on the pie. Quizzes, yes. What you need to do, it will give you a bunch of warnings, and it will say, okay, you're going to, take the thing, it's coming up or whatever. Everything is usually due midnight, and you can get your the timeline from the resource area and make sure that you don't miss any deadlines. So you need to take the quizzes and then access the quiz and do it in one sitting. All right, so the other thing, so you have to do your homework, and that's graded. Quizzes, that's graded. And you need to go and you need to do those forums, that's also graded. Okay? The forum deadlines, I will just tell you where they are. And the first forum is the one that you have to do to complete the orientation. All right, let's see what else I have. Let me go to student view. Course forum, you can also access it from here. So I am looking at what you see. All right, so you see once you're done with your assessment, this My Pie is going to be active. You cannot really do homework and do anything else until you take the assessment. It will throw assessments at you periodically. This is in addition to your quizzes. Okay? Assignments will be here if I tell you, just go it. You can use a calculator and stuff while you're doing your pie. You can even use a dictionary by doing this, but you're in the middle of an assignment. The only thing that, assessment, the only thing that it allows you to do is the ebook. The calendar will show you when things are due. Your inbox is going to have the messages I sent you, and you can also send me messages, okay? The course forum is the one that's going to be graded. So make sure that you do the first one for orientation, and there will be some other additional ones. The resources is where you have all your handouts and things, and make sure you get those printed out. Now, you access this, you do it the week before January 17th deadline, And if you're still in doubt, please come in person and I'll just get you all situated.